Hey guys, Hot Sauce Z here. Welcome to From the Front Friday, Episode 2, where I will be sharing the bits of Battlefield news from the past week that stuck out to me. Let's jump in. On Thursday, November 14th, for the start of Week 3, The Resolute, DICE merged the two Pacific playlists into one. That's right, Breakthrough and Conquest in the Pacific are now a part of the same playlist. The rotation is as follows: 2 rounds of Conquest on Iwo Jima, 2 rounds of Conquest on Pacific Storm, then Iwo Jima Breakthrough, where each side gets a chance to attack and defend, finished up with Pacific Storm Breakthrough, where each side gets to play offense and defense once. I'm not a fan of the merger myself. I prefer to play Breakthrough and found the Conquest variants of the maps to involve a bit too much running around for my taste. However, if you enjoy both modes equally, and want to stick to the Pacific, then this mode will be perfect for you. As for me, you'll find me trying to join the end of that second Pacific Storm Conquest, so I can hop into Breakthrough. The Armory updated on Tuesday, November 12th, to a pretty lackluster reception. The most notable addition is the Senshi collection for the Japanese faction, available for 990 boins. If you're solely a CC Armory customer, then there's nothing new of note here. It's the same soldier outfits and weapon skins that if you were interested in, you have probably already bought. This Armory update will stick around for another 2 weeks and 3 days, meaning a refresh on December the 3rd. So if you've not had a chance to look yet, don't worry, you have time. We have now passed the 1-year mark for Battlefield 5. That in itself could be a separate video, but I just wanted to touch on one, at this point almost amusing piece of the game, that is still coming soon TM. Yep, you guessed it, tank body customization. It's just hilarious to me that in the game's menus, it's still an option and it still says coming soon. Like DICE. Do you know what soon means? Typically not a year when we're looking at a video game, especially if it's in the menus at launch. This should have been removed from the game forever ago if there's not any immediate plans to push it out. Plain and simple. Are you guys still holding hope for this? Myself, I'm not even that interested anymore if it makes it or not. The old could not fetch report bug is still alive and well for me and what seems to be many others this week, even after DICE put in some fixes to reduce the chances of getting it. In their defense, they do say on the update notes that the fix they put in place decreases the chance of getting the bug. It does not state that they have removed it entirely. It is still a bit annoying and it leaves people wondering if they are receiving their XP, assignments, and level ups, as well as stats for the round when the error comes up. It also, for whatever reason, seems to appear on games where people do really well and want to check the after report. But I think that is more of a product of people paying more attention when they want it to see the report, rather than every game. David Serlin hinted in a conversation on Twitter this week that there are some changes coming in the next update for the attrition system in Battlefield 5. One Twitter Battlefield 5 player was pleading that DICE please remove the attrition system from BF5 and all future Battlefield games and never ever consider going back to it. Serlin suggested that he watch out for the next patch notes, pretty much directly inferring that some kind of change is on the way for the attrition system in BF5. Now, does this mean that it will disappear altogether, or simply be modified in some way? You can already tell that DICE has regretted the attrition system by looking at the amount of changes to health and ammo since the game release. Used to, there were just a few ammo and health stations that could be built on the maps, and now they are everywhere. Player crates now have auras, and tank resupplies now have ammo crates on them as well, whereas in the early months they did not. It all points to DICE wanting attrition gone without actually pulling the trigger on it. Will the next update finally do so? Moving along, assignments are bugged again right now, but in a good way. If you have yet to complete a few of those insanely written and tough mastery assignments, then you'll want to hear this bit. It seems that the In One Life assignments can now be completed over the course of a round instead of a life given this trick. You have to squad spawn. When the bug was first reported on Reddit, it was claimed that you could not return to the overhead map before spawning in, but instead had to spawn from the squad parrot cams. If you did this, then you can complete the assignments over the course of a round instead of a life. I have noted for myself, though, that whether it be from the parrot cams or the map, as long as you squad spawn, then the bug is still counting everything as one life. Give it a try for yourself and see what you come up with. But, whatever the case, now is a good time to capitalize before DICE fixes it. Go earn those gold skins. We'll wrap up here with one more quick bit of news from the week. It's looking like the third Pacific map, Wake Island, will be releasing somewhere around December the 12th, according to Temporial. Though with the update to the Armory coming the week before, it could be the 5th instead. Keep an eye out for any signs of a patch releasing, because that should be a big giveaway. Or of course, subscribe here, and I'll be sure to get you the news as soon as I can, either on Twitter or here on YouTube. Well, that will about do it for the week of November 15th in Battlefield 5. This has been From the Front Fridays. If you enjoy these weekly updates, then be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I also encourage you to share the video and channel with others who have a passion for gaming and Battlefield 5. I'm Hot Sauce Z, and I thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video and out on the battlefield.